In my research, I have watched hundreds of videos of clinical encounters. They show patients and clinicians in primary care and specialty care in the hospital and in the emergency room. These videos have shown me that my experience is neither unique nor routine. Not many of my colleagues or their patients laugh or cry in the encounters we have taped, but some do. They laugh about themselves, a quick joke to lighten the mood or to avoid crying. Their visits resemble a sweet human dance, the air between them filled with invisible connections, made and dissolved in the trial and error of learning to be together and to care for and about each other. The magic and love that empower the sick and miraculously nourish the healer are alive and well, but at risk of extinction. They are crowded out by the forces of efficiency, fighting to emerge between the technique and jargon of clinical interactions. "How can I help you?" the patient begins. 11 seconds later, the clinician's silent body language interrupts. Eyes on the computer, the doctor types. Is the patient allowed to interrupt? The doctor questions and expects brief answers, more typing. Eyes have lost contact. The patient gambles to reconnect, but the clinician misses the hint. "I see," he says. He performs a focused exam and lists next steps. "The receptionist at the desk will help you to make a return appointment. Any questions?" 3, 2, 1. "Okay, then feel free to contact my nurse if you have concerns. Please fill out the patient satisfaction survey." These videos show clinicians and patients awkwardly struggling to express love. The failure of love to prevail has consequences. Clinicians may be less able to understand the patient's situation, to see the patient in high definition. Without love, the patient with very high blood sugar levels will not disclose she lost her job and has not been able to afford her diabetes medications. Without this possible embarrassing disclosure, the clinician will misdiagnose the problem as an uncontrolled diabetes and offer more intensive and expensive treatment. Without time to muster the courage to ask, clarify, or correct, the patient will go home with another prescription, another frustration. With complaints unresolved, she must seek care elsewhere. These same clinicians may find it hard to see the value of their care. They get through the day carrying out meaningless administrative tasks that crowd out care, doing more but never enough, and stressing on the unreasonable burdens of giving perfect and efficient care. Almost half of U.S. physicians work while exhausted, depleted, or unable to care. When clinicians feel burned out, they are more likely to cut back on patient time, seek other occupations, and leave medical practice. Clinicians and patients quickly learn that time is of the essence, that the discussion must be to the point, and that there are questions and concerns that may have to wait. Documentation and payer-incentivized care bring in money, laughing and crying do not. They learn to make the best of these transactional visits as efficiency pressures fill the gaps between them, preventing them from forming new and enduring connections.